Okay. This is National System Basic Cafe, Open Distance Learning e-learning center. The course code is PAD215 and the title of the course is Local Government Administration. This is study section 10 and this study section 10 it deals with classification of local government. A classification of local government and the course lecturer here present is Dr. Isa Ibrahim Salisu. Dr. Isa Ibrahim Salisu as the course lecturer. In this study section 10, we are going to look at classification of local government. On the note of the classification of local government, there are three learning outcomes that were prescribed in this page. One, it is expected that at the end of this study section, students should be able to one, classify local governments, two, differentiate between the different types of local government we have, be it presidential local government system, parliamentary local government system, communist local government system, socialist local government system, and county manager local government system, and so on and so forth. Then the third one is to be able to understand how each meets the needs and their respective community needs as the third tier of government that is rooted within the sphere domain of the local jurisdictions. Then the introduction part of it. In this study section 10, we try to do X-ray the rationale for local governments. The major preoccupation of this study section is how the local government is being classified. We have different classification of local governments, and this section try to deal with that. At the end of the day, the students will be able to understand and make progress on how local government has been variously classified into different types, and provided they need clarity and understanding the scope, structure, and functions and different opportunities it provides for participation in government as a machinery that is drive for policy making and policy direction at local government level. On the note of the types of and classification of local governments globally, we may say we have about 5, 6 classification of local government globally all over the world. We have, and this classification is based on the ideals and the system of government being prescribed by each and every society. It is a believing fact that we have different types of government, be it a presidential system of government, parliamentary system of government, socialist system of government, communist system of government, and other system of government that follows. But what matters here is based on the system of government, that is how the local government will set their ideals and principles, including their structures and function and how it's going to operate. On this note, we are going to look at the first one, which is presidential types of local government system. On the presidential types of local government system, this is a local government system in which the executive arm of local government is separated from the legislative arm. In this system, all executive powers of the local government are vested in the chairman, just like the presidential system of government, where the president has absolute power. The power of the government is now vested on the president. So, in this system of government that is carved from the presidential system of government, we call it a presidential system of local government system. In this system, the chairman or the mayor is elected directly by the electorate of the local government area. This implies that the whole of the local government area in his constituency voted him to become and appointed him, voted and elected him to become the chairman of local government. In this note, the chairman is the chief political leader and at the same time is the chief administrative officer that is saddled with responsibility of managing, having the executive power to manage the affairs of the local government in order to enshrine or in order to prescribe or in order to handle the responsibility of local government system. This local government system, if you look at it critically, you find out that the presidential types of local government is just a kind of it's just a carved of the presidential system of government that was prescribed in the national system. Then the second part here, we have the second type of local government here is the parliamentary types of local governments. Before going to the parliamentary type, we believe the presidential system of government is the system that operates in Nigeria and in the same system that operates in United States of America and other systems that operated a federal system of government all over the world. But the second one, which is more of a parliamentary system of government, from the word tag parliament, this is a system that is ruled by what legislation, by the legislative chamber. Parliament it drives this is a body or is a chamber that is responsible of making the laws of the land. On this type, we call it a parliamentarian type of local government because it is a system that is ruled by the parliament. And based on what we have seen as parliamentary type of local government, it has been an extraction of a parliamentary system of government that is practiced in the United States in the United Kingdom, that's Britain. If you look at United Kingdom, that's Britain, you find out that the system operated is more of a parliamentary system of government. And in the parliamentary system of government, it is a system where the parliament has the executives, the parliament has executive responsibility and at the same time a legislative responsibility, because the parliament as a council, the chairman of the council is being elected from the parliamentary system, from the parliament. On this note, you find out that there is what we call a fuse of power between the parliament and the executive. There is no clear separations of duties between the executive and the legislative arm. All what we have in this system of government is more related to a kind of a fuse of duties between the executive and the legislature. The chairman and secretary of this local government are members of the council. The local government enjoys adequate local autonomy, which is exercised by a popularly elected council whose tenure is for a fixed period of time. And this is what we call a parliamentary system of local government, just like a parliamentary system of government that is being enshrined in Britain. In Britain, the same Britain that applied the parliamentary system of government is the same Britain that applied the parliamentary system of local government system. The parliamentary system of local government system, it is an extension of a parliamentary system of government. We have the third part of types of local government here classified. We have the prefectural types of local government system characterized by centralization. In this local government system, there is hierarchical structure, executive dominance, legislative dominations, and high degree of chain of command. This form of local government, which is also referred to as a French type, has its distinguished characteristics as an integral integration of local government with the central administration and an absence of local autonomy. The local government operates as an extension of the central government. Although the local government has its separate staff, they are part of the civil service, the state civil service, as they are recruited, disciplined, and promoted by the central government and operate under its regulation. The staff only enjoys the same conditions of services with the civil service. The local government has a popularly elected council which is headed by a mayor. This is what we call a prefectural or a French type of local government system. The local government system as an organ or as an entity, it is an extension of the central system. It is not like the other system of government where we have a local government like a presidential local government, where a local government it is more of a kind of autonomous entity, or it is an entity that enjoy autonomy and a kind of autonomy and that enjoys autonomy. This system, it is the prefectural type of local government. It is part and parcel of the central government. The civil service, they are extension of the already central government. So in this system of government, it is not autonomous and it is not independent, but rather an extension of an existing central system of government. And that's why we call it a prefectural system of types of local government. The local government, it is headed by what we call a prefect or a mayor. In the central government, we call him a mayor, but in this one, we call it a prefect. Just as the way we see local government chairman in a presidential system, we call them a chairman, but in this prefectural French type system of local government, we call him a prefect. The local government is headed by a prefect, and he can be appointed or reappointed by the central government. And the staff of the local government are extension of the central government. The civil service in quotes, they are part and parcels of the central government. Then we have the communist type. Now the fourth part of it is the communist type of local government. The communist form of local government is one in which local government is one in which the local government is organized and operated along socialist principles and ideals. The principle of centralism and one-party dictatorship govern the system. The local government is an integral part of the central administration and is an inseparable part of the national planning. In keeping with the socialist ideology, it's all about socialism and socialist ideologies and principles. The Socialist Party give directions and control to ensure that local government operate in line with the social policies, social values, and national government. In this communist type, the local government is denied autonomy and the staff are integrated with the national civil service. There are uniformity, common standard, and unity of purpose in the operations of local government with the social state of the world, like all the global world, like Russia, China, Cuba, etc. and etc. These are countries that operated. They are more of a communist type or communist system that imbibe with the communist ideas and principles. So these communist types of local government is more of a kind of an extension of socialist. The ideals and the principle is more of a kind of socialist principles and ideals. Whatever will exist in the local government system, it is in line with the principle and ideals of socialism and the principle and ideologies of the communist manifestos. And this is what we call a communist types of local government. And we all know countries that operated that is more of a related to a communist type, like Russia, China, Cuba, etc., are states that are more of communist and socialist ideas and ideologies. Then the third part, the fifth types of local government here is the council manager type. The council manager type of local government. The council manager type of local government is founded on the idea that there is a dichotomy between politics and administration. That is a dichotomy between politics. The act of politics is the act of making policy, and the act of making policy is totally being separated from the act of administration. It is believed, in fact, if you go through the postulation of Woodrow Wilson that try to identify the differences between politics, the art of politics, and the art of administration. He posited that the art of politics will be clearly separated with the art of administration. In this case, the democratically elected council is concerned with politics. The elected council is concerned with the politics or policy making, while the manager should be a professional expert or administration who concerned with the administration. So on this one, we can see that the act of politics is clearly being separated. We have two actors here. That is an appointee that deals with the politics of local government, an appointee that deals with the administration of local government. This has to do with what? This has to do with the administration of civil service and co. So, however, the dichotomy is not just absolute, as according to Appleby. Politics and administration are founded in the reverse side on the same coin. The two called government. The council manager plan is a system in which the policy making is placed in the hand of a democratic elected and politically responsible council, while the administration of the policy made by the council is entrusted by a professional expert in administration known as the council manager. The council manager is a professional administrator that deals with the administration of the entire local government. But the the council manager deals with the administration of local government, while the administrator deals with the administration of the entire professional and civil servant within the local government. That is the council manager. While the other appointee, the elected leader, deals with politics and the act of policy making within the local jurisdictions. Then we have the commission type of local government. The commission types of local government. This commission types of local government is headed by the council manager. From the council manager's form of local government is an American invention. It was established in the USA during the Second World War. It was most popularly in the United States during the Second World War, where over half of American cities of the population around 25,000 to 250,000, according to 1968 estimated have above it. The council types of local government is founded on the idea that there is dichotomy between policies or policy and administration. In this case, the democratically elected council is concerned with politics or policy, while the manager should be an expert or a professional is concerned with the administration. Then another type here we have is a municipal. We have another section that has to do with how each type of local government meet the needs of their respective community. Each type of local government meet the needs of the respective community through various mechanisms and services tailored to address the specific challenges and priorities within the jurisdiction. One, municipal government. It provides essential services such as police and fire service protection, sanitation, water and sewer utilities, and public transportation to residents within the city or town limits. Then we have county government. County government offers services such as law enforcement, public health, social services, and emergency management to residents within the country. Maintain and improve infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and public facilities to facilitate mobility and economic development. Township government focus on providing basic services such as road maintenance, snow removal, and waste management to residents in rural suburban areas. Special districts focus on providing specific services or infrastructure such as education, water supply, sewage treatment, fire protection, or library services within a defined geographical area. Metropolitan local government coordinate planning, transportation, economic development, and service delivery across multiple municipalities and counties within the metropolitan area. Summary of this section 10. In this study section 10, you have learned that 1. Local government can be classified in different types based on their structure, functions, and relationship with higher levels of government. 2. There are three common classifications of local government which you must have known in this study. Then the third one is overall. Each type of local government employ a combination of service, regulation, and collaborative effort to meet the diverse needs of their communities, enhance quality of life, and promote sustainable development. Thank you.